Hi, I'm Joe Polizzi, and this is the Content Inc. podcast. 5 minutes every Monday for content creators who desire to be content entrepreneurs. Typically with podcast ads, there's a coupon code used to track engagement. You may have noticed the Lulu ads on this podcast haven't provided any codes at all. That's because creating an account and using Lulu is absolutely free. On top of publishing for free, you're on track to earn more, as books are among the top 3 most profitable tactics to monetize your content. Turning your content into a printed book with Lulu has never been easier. Create a free account today at lulu.com. Hey gang, a reminder that early bird pricing for Content Entrepreneur Expo 2024 ends at the end of the year. So make sure you get to cex.events, that's cex.events, get the best price, and I'll meet you there. For obvious reasons, I've been thinking a lot about 2024. My expectation is that 24 will be my best year on earth, but I generally feel that way about every upcoming year. Ever since I first watched the Beastie Boys documentary on Apple TV+, I think about Adam Yauch, who is better known as MCA, during this time of the year. I was 13 years old when Fight for Your Right was released. MTV literally played that video every hour on the hour for about a year. They were everywhere, but I didn't start following the band until about 1994 when their album Ill Communication came out with songs like Sabotage and Sure Shot. The documentary went into great detail about Adam, the most creative member of the Beastie Boys, and his death from cancer in 2012 at the age of 47. Adam accomplished so much in his young life, from music to film to being a key proponent of the Tibetan independence movement. It's funny how sometimes you feel like you've accomplished so much in your life or positively changed the lives of others, and then you look at someone like Adam and know you've underachieved. Now, maybe underachieved is the wrong word. I don't know, but that's how I feel. If you're listening to this, don't you just feel like you could be doing more? And that's what this podcast episode is about. Preparing for 2024 so that we can change the world for the better. Now, I'm going to talk about a number of things that I'm thinking about to make the world a better place in 2024. Of course, some involve others, but most of this is for you getting your life in order so you have the time and the focus to make a difference. Now, the first thing is deciding on your goals. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about this. I've talked about Warren Buffett's 25-5 goal-setting strategy till I'm blue in the face. It works. I'll put it in the show notes so you have a link to it. It also gets your priorities straight and helps you focus. Now, number 2, review your goals every morning. Now, part of my personal success formula is writing down and then reviewing what I want to accomplish every morning of every day. Seriously, just take 5 minutes out of every day and it will change your stars. Number 3, donate something every day. You know, we all have too much stuff. Let's change that in 2024. Let's start decluttering now and then every day donating one thing to charity, someplace like Goodwill or your church. We know a couple amazing senior citizens who are doing that right now. I'm amazed how purging old things can free up the mind and the spirit. It's like a weight being lifted. Number 4, track your habits. If you complete your goals, you'll start to identify habits. Do you have a health goal in 2024? Then you probably have an exercise, a running, or an eating habit you're determined to learn. You can use an app like HabitBull to keep track of your habits, and it will remind you when you need a kick in the pants. Number 5, set a book goal. The most curious and interesting people I know read a lot of books. I frankly have a prejudice against people that do not read on a regular basis. I'm sorry about that. Goodreads is a fantastic place to set your reading goal for 2024 and make sure you mix up a little fiction with your nonfiction. And if you need a Goodreads friend, you can find me there. Number 6, a recurring expenses cut. You know, a few years ago, my wife and I went through our recurring expenses like Netflix and news subscriptions, and we were shocked by the results. At the end of the process, we ended up canceling quite a few services that we really didn't need, and this ended up saving us well over $200 so we could buy more beer. Really important stuff. Number 7, password maintenance. I believe for quite some time that the biggest threat to our personal financial existence is someone hacking into our accounts. Protect yourself by using a service such as Dashlane to create super strong passwords and ones that you don't have to remember. Number 8, update your will or trust. My wife and I just updated our will. We do so every year. This year, since the kids are 20 and 22, we shared our plans with them. You'd be surprised how things change in just a short period of time. If you have a will or a trust, get it updated. If you don't, get one pronto, and you will definitely sleep better at night. And the last one, it probably is time to update your financials. 2023 has been another crazy year for investing. The Dow is up 10+% this year. The NASDAQ is up 40%, and Bitcoin is up over 150%. All this means that your financial allocations are probably out of whack and you need to re-diversify. You may want to do this before the end of the year, depending on your tax situation. Now, when you do this, pick allocations that help you sleep at night, and don't do anything that will make you want to check your stocks every day. Now, in the show notes, I'm going to put a couple little helpers for you. 10 things you need to do with your finances today. I'll put that link. And then if you didn't already get it, I have a PDF of my perfect investment strategy, and I'll put a link to that as well. So all that'll be in the show notes. I'm wishing you the best, most wonderful 2024. I hope this episode has been of a help to you. Have a wonderful year. Make it your best year ever. And until next week, I'll talk to you Monday.